Okay, now, you are David Coon. I feel like I got the voice of the Godfather. I can't talk. Anyway, so I was saying that people play politics with the ice storm. Now, you live in Charlotte County, and you said, you're just telling me a story, that you forewarned NB Power that you could see the branch. Tell me the story.
Well, look, NB Power did an amazing job, given the circumstances, to get everyone hooked back up. You know, I just take my hat off to all those people, the contractors, the crews, and everybody. It's fantastic. The issue is, how do we avoid having such long power outages in the future? And a key thing is to put more emphasis on cutting the trees.
But some people don't want their trees cut.
And I'm a little concerned that we sort of have a little bit of a blaming the victim going on, where we're hearing some people saying, well, people don't want the trees cut.
Yeah.
Well, you know, a while back.
How long?
I don't know, probably 2 summers ago.
Okay.
When I still lived in Charlotte County.
We're in Charlotte County.
Warwick. You know, I talked to local guys from NB Power about trimming some trees along the power line because the limbs were growing into it. And they said, we don't do that anymore.
That's what they said?
And I said, well, what do you mean you don't do it anymore? And they said, we have to wait till, you know, the line breaks. I said, that doesn't make any sense. And they said, we agree with you, but we haven't got budget for it anymore.
2 years ago.
Yeah, that was 2 years ago. Now, the CEO of NB Power says they increased the budget this past year, but at the same time, you know, if you drive down 127, the road from Lawrence Station to St. Andrews, for people who aren't familiar, there are areas along there where the trees were growing, like the power line has disappeared in the trees. You had trees big enough to make some firewood out of in there, and you know, when ice comes along, that's going to cause you problems. So clearly, there's got to be more money and emphasis put on doing this sort of thing. And I just, hearing the politicians, some politicians, you know, kind of blaming people for not wanting to have their trees cut, suggesting somehow that's the problem. It's really.
So you say they were cut. NB Power cut the budget to trim trees.
No, I didn't say that.
Trees.
NB Power says they increased the budget, but as what I was told a couple of years ago was that they were no longer, like they used to do in the past, in history, doing the kind of proactive effort to keep the lines clear of trees, just as a matter of routine.
So
that routine disappeared. If you called with a particular problem that was imminently going to cause take the line down, they were there, cut it down right away.
So who did the cutbacks? NB Power or the government?
Well, I don't know. That's the question. That's the question that needs to be asked. What happened? How did that come about?